Hello chatbox out there, it's a Monday, a brand new week with lots of adventures to be had, and I'm going to be taking you guys along on my adventures with me. I got up after a lie-in and I've now got a few days off work, so it meant I didn't have to set any alarms, which felt so good. I then had some cereal for breakfast. I just had some puppy cuddles and Bear is just so adorable. I then just watched a bit of TV and listened to a bit of music and just caught up on Neighbours, and then I got myself ready to go off for a walk, and I headed up to the high street and had a look at some of the charge shops. I went off into Temple Express and also went on into one of the book shops. I love the smell of old books, and then I popped off to one of the flower shops and had a look in there, and I got some flower starts on there, and I'm going to show you guys. They always do such beautiful bouquets of flowers in there, and then I got some plants out on the plant section. I love all the succulents and cactuses and all the pretty plant pots, all the plants hanging from the windows. It's like a little jungle in there. I was there just having a lovely chat with the flower keepers in there, and then I headed off to one of the cafes and got myself some lunch from there, and I got myself a halloumi burger and some chips and coleslaw, and then had a Biscoff banoffee coconut milkshake, and I'm going to show you guys that. It was so delicious. I just chilled in there and let my food go down, and when ordering the food I'd got a mirror selfie from there, as they have a mirror wall, and I'm going to show you guys that. I love that mirror wall and all the prints they have up in there. It's so cute in there. I then went off and had a look at some more shops and went off to one of the plant shops just at the top of the high street, and I got some plants out from there. I absolutely love it in there. The little displays they have in there is so cute. It's a small shop, but they use the space really well, and always love getting photos from there. And then I got a mirror side from there with this mirror surrounded by all these plants, and I'll show you guys. I love that mirror with all the plants around it. It's so cute. And then I head off to go meet my family friend and his partner and their baby at theirs, and I was very excited to get to see them and have a catch up, but unfortunately we had to rearrange, so I'm going to be seeing them sometime later in the week. And then I head off to go back up to the high street and get myself a drink from the corner shop, and then ended up meeting up with Tash, and we went off and had a look at some of the chive shops, and then went off to one of the coffee shops, and I just had a cola from there, and she had a hot chocolate and got herself a cold drink as well. We sat in there and just chatted, and then we went off down to our town's castle and had a look on the grounds, and she got a snap of me sat by the fountain. We had a lovely time at our town's castle looking around the grounds, and then we did some TikToks, and Tash has also created a Twitter fan account for me and my YouTube channel just for the banter, and it's more like a parody than anything. And she did a video of me pretending to be caught by a paparazzi, and I had my sunglasses on. I was like, no paparazzi, just messing about, having a bit of a spoof. And then she went off home. I got back and I then listened to a bit of music, just enjoying colouring in. I was writing a bit of my journal entry for today, and my older sister popped over after work and she stayed for a bit. She's now gone off home, and my older brother got back from being at work, and I then had my tea, and I had mac and cheese for tea with bits of chorizo sausage in, and I'm going to show you guys that. I bloody love mac and cheese. When I was younger I used to hate it, I don't know why, and now all of a sudden I just love it, can't get enough of mac and cheese. And I'm now off to go and finish writing my journal entry for today, and then I'm going to be watching today's Home and Away and UK Soaps and Love Island All Stars, and we'll see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Tuesday, but before I tell you guys about what I've been up to today, I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got up to on Monday evening. So after I'd had my mac and cheese with chorizo sausage, which was so good, and I had written a bit of my journal, I was then watching Escape to Country and watched the day's Home and Away, and then Tash messaged to say that we were having games night on Monday night instead of Thursday night, as it wasn't able to be happening on Thursday night. So I got dropped down there by my dad, and before that I gone to the co-op and got some snacks, and then we were playing some games, and we played a game called The Crack List, which is such a good game, and had some snacks. And then Jen had made this Bruce Bog Trotter Matilda chocolate cake, so we all had a bit of that, and I'm going to show you guys snacks that I got from the games night. It was such a good games night, always had so much fun at Jen's. I then got back, got into my PJs, finished writing my journal and put that away, and then I was watching the UK Soaps and Love Island All Stars, and then I headed off to bed. And then on my Tuesday, which is today, I got up to the dog barking and had to clean up his mess as he'd gone to the toilet, bless him, and he's getting potty trained and he's slowly getting there. And then I was catching up on Neighbours, listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing and colouring in, and reading some more of One Day. And I had some toast and a cup of tea, and I'm really loving buttered toast at the moment. I've got a real hankering for lots of buttered toast at the moment. And then me and my mum were just watching a bit of just wildlife documentary, and then my dad got back from being at work, and I then was listening to a bit of music and just tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse. And I got showered and changed and made myself a cup of tea and went back to sit down to watch a bit of TV, and there had stolen my seat. You know what they say, on your feet leaves your seat, and I got a photo of him in the chair that I'm showing. He's getting so big already, it's insane. And the weather today has been pretty miserable. It said it was supposed to be overcast and dry. This ain't dry, it's just so windy and wet out there. And I listened to a bit of Kylie and went a bit more One Day and had a cup of tea and biscuits. I was just having a bit of a chilled afternoon, and I'm going to be heading off in a bit to go off to one of the flower shops which isn't open on Mondays, which is open today, to go get some flower starters, hoping, fingers crossed, that the rain dies down a bit and it isn't too windy and I don't get blown away. I think it's supposed to stop soon, and I'm going to wear my coat anyway just in case. And yeah, I will see you with a bit more of the vlog later on. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got up to on the later part of my afternoon and my evening. So I did end up going off for a walk and heading off to the flower shops, and it did eventually stop raining. Whilst waiting for it to stop raining, I had some lunch. I had some tuna mayonnaise sandwiches with a cup of tea, and was watching a bit of Escape to the Country, and I've been watching this cooking show before that, which is making me really hungry. And then I listened to a bit of music and just a bit of drawing and colouring in of some illustrations, and just watched some vlogs and TikToks as some funny dog and cat videos. And then the rain stopped and I was able to get out for my walk, and I had my coat on just in case it rained again, and I had my headphones on and was listening to the new Lady Gaga song Abracadabra, which is iconic music video and song, such a masterpiece. And then I got up to the high street and I had a look one to the chai shops. I went off to the flower shop that's not normally open on Mondays, so it was opened again Tuesday onwards, so I was able to get in there, and I got some flower shops on there that I'm going to show you guys. I was able to get some really pretty flower starts on there, and I then was chatting with the flower shopkeepers in there. I then went off to one of my favourite little bookshops and had a look in there, and I love the smell of old books, and also bumped into one of my mates and was chatting with them. And then went to my workplace and I had hot chocolate and a bit of cake from there. It was so good, and had a bit of millionaire shortbread. I then stayed in there for a little bit and was listening to my music and just chilling in there. And then I headed off and had a look around some more of the shops, and then went off to see my mate who works in one of the pubs in the high street, and I was supposed to be having a catch up at his the other day but wasn't able to, and we're going to be meeting up on Thursday instead. So I was just chatting to him about that, and I can't wait to have a catch up with him. And then I headed home and was listening to music on my headphones on the way home. I had a lovely stroll home, and the sun came out and the blue skies, and had a lovely evening stroll. And I got back and was listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing, colouring in and tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse, and sorting out my Blue Tuck doll into a new look, and I'm going to show you guys that. Here's my new Blue Tuck doll's look. Starting off with the shoes, she's got these white high heels on, and then she's got these blue denim jeans on, and she's got this yellow cardigan on, and then she has this crochet top on, which is so cute, and I love the details. Then she's got a black hat on, and this is the whole look. I then ended up having a little bit of a nap, and then got up, and it was time for me to get ready to go off to jigsaw volunteering I do on Tuesday nights. So I got dropped to that, and we played some games and did some quizzes and had some hot chocolates, and always had such a great time helping out there. Then it was the end of the session, and I got picked up by my dad. Got back, and for my tea I had a salad, and I'm showing you guys that. The salad was so delicious. Then I finished writing my journal entry for today and put that away, and I am off to go and watch today's Home Away and UK Soaps and Love Island All Stars. And then tomorrow me and Tash are meeting at Coffee One for a coffee catch up, and then we're going to be heading off into the mall, getting some lunch and having a shop when I'm on there, and then going off into Cabot. And I cannot wait. It's going to be such a fun day out, and the weather's supposed to be very nice as well, which will be good. And I will see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Wednesday. Get ready for a jam-packed Wednesday. It was a very busy one, so I got up early, ready to go meet Tash for breakfast at Shelley's. Always love a Shelley's breakfast, so I got myself ready for that and gave Bear some cuddles, and he's getting so big already. It's insane how fast he's growing. His feet are massive. And then I head up to meet Tash at Shelley's and was listening to music on my headphones, obsessed with the new Lady Gaga song Abracadabra. It's so good. And also Naked in Manhattan by the one and only absolute legend that is Chaperone. Love Chaperone, and her music is so good. And then I met Tash at Shelley's, and she was running a little bit late, and just before meeting up with Tash I got a mirror selfie from there. I love that mirror with the plants around it, and she arrived, her dogs were being a bit mischievous, bless them. And then we had our breakfast from there, and I had a fry up with extra mushrooms with a pot of tea, and I'm sure you guys. The breakfast was so good in there. We then let food go down, and then we headed off and had a look around some of the shops and some of the child shop, and I got some drinks from the corner shop, and then we head off into town, and we got to town and head off to go to the museum. And just before going off into the museum, I got a snap of me in front of this archway with all these beautiful flowers. Love a flower arch. And then we got into the museum and had a look around there, and I just love the museum. It's got so much history in, and the building itself is just so beautiful. The ceilings, the pillars, the staircases, it's just such a beautiful building. And I got some snaps of some of the things that I saw in the museum that I'm going to show you guys. Me and Tash had a good look around there, and it's just so fascinating in there, looking at all the artifacts. And then I got some things from the gift shop afterward. Here is what I got from the gift shop from the museum. I got this notebook here which has lots of different colourful pages in, and it just has an illustration of the museum. And then I also got this pencil here It has the museum's logo on. Then after that, me and Tash headed off to some shops and went into some vintage clothes shops, and I got a snap of this bunting with David Bowie's iconic looks throughout the years, and also got a snap of this shop window with a carousel in, and also this wall with lots of plates on, and also got some mirror selfies in some of the shops with Tash, and I'm going to show you guys the snaps I got. We had a great look in there, looking at all the cool clothes and all the funky interior design they had, and loved that carousel in the window. And we got in there at a great time because it just started to rain, so we went in there for a bit, and then by the time we came out it stopped raining, and then we headed off to this amazing pancake place, and the pancakes in there are so good and they're so fluffy, and I'm going to show you guys some stats that I got whilst at that cafe. The pancakes were amazing. I had blueberry pancakes and Tash had tiramisu, and she got stuff with me in front of these lanterns, and we got a mirror selfie together, and I got a snap of this pancake wall art. And then after that we went off to have a look at some more of the shops, and then I got some Krispy Kremes, and they were Valentine's Day themed, as Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm going to show you guys those. Here are the Krispy Kreme donuts I got whilst out with Tash today, and they're in this really cute Valentine's packaging, and I'm going to show you guys the inside. So I got some heart-shaped donuts. This one here is pink and it has a little flower on. This one also has a flower on, it has a little sunflower, and I just love the decorations. And this one here has lots of sprinkles all over it, and then I got this one as well, and I love the glaze on that and the really pretty pattern, and can't wait to tuck into these. They look so good, and I was so nervous having them on my backpack that they were going to get squashed and ruined, so I was being very delicate with my bag. And then we ended off our day in town by going to Urban Outfitters, and I got a mirror selfie from there in front of a mirror with a Pac-Man machine by the side of it, and I'm going to show you guys that. I love that mirror, it's perfect for getting mirror selfies from, and I had to wait a bit because there was quite a few people getting mirror selfies in front of that mirror as well. Obviously I was thinking about doing the same thing. And then I got some socks and a key ring from there, and I'm going to show you guys. Here's what I got from Urban Outfitters. So I got these socks here. I love this pattern and they're so cool, and I got these, and luckily I had a receipt because the pair that I had a hole in it. I'd taken them out of the packaging to get a photo of, and noticed they had a hole in it. Luckily I had a receipt, so I was able to swap them with another pair. There was another pair I managed to find that were the same, and they didn't have any holes at this time, so I got those, which I was very happy about, and can't wait to have these on. They look so cozy. And then I got this really cute sunflower keyring, and I've put this on my backpack. I love those socks. You know how much I love my socks, and that keyring looks so cute on my work bag. And then we headed off, and just before heading off I quickly got a snap of these lanterns by the entrance. It's so cute in there, I love the vibe in there. And then me and Tash headed off to get the bus home, and we got the bus back, and Tash got off by Aldi and I got the last stop, and so I listened to music off my headphones whilst on the way back. And then I got home and had some cuddles with Bear and listened to a bit of music, and I did some drawing and colouring in, and sorted out some of my Beauty Dolls and new looks, and tidied up my office and my dolls and dollhouse, and watched some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog cat videos. And then for my tea I had Spanish chicken, and I'm going to show you guys that. The Spanish chicken was so delicious. I then made myself a cup of tea and some biscuits and was just reading some more of One Day, listening to a bit of music, and then I finished writing my journal entry for today. And tomorrow I'm going to be going off to Armstrong Garden Centre, so I'm going to be getting up early to get the bus there and then get the bus back, and then I'm going to be going to one of the pubs in the high street where my mate works, and after work me and him are going to head back to his to have a catch up, as we were supposed to do it the other day but we weren't able to, so we're going to be doing it tomorrow afternoon. And I cannot wait to have a catch up with him and his partner and get to see their baby, who's just so adorable. And then I'm just going to be chilling on Thursday evening, as games night was on Monday instead of Thursday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the garden centre and then catch up with my mate and his partner and get to see their baby. And we'll see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Thursday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day. I got up and it was really foggy out, and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast and listened to a bit of music. I was just doing some drawing and colouring in and just watching a bit of TV, and then the sun came out and it was lovely sunshine and blue skies, and I got showered and changed and had some puppy cuddles with Bear, and he is just so adorable. And then my dad was off for a nap and my mum and grandma were off out for lunch, and I got myself ready to go off to the garden centre. I was going to Armstrong Garden Centre, so I was getting the bus there, and so we all headed off out and left the TV on for Bear, and he seems to like it. It seems to keep him calm, and my dad said he didn't bark or whine or whimper while my dad was having a nap, and he's very well behaved, and he was on his bed, good as gold, bless him. And I walked up to get the bus to go to the garden centre and listen to music on my headphones whilst on the way up and waiting for the bus, and it came quite quickly. Normally it's a bit of a wait for the bus, but the bus came on time, which was good. I got the bus to the garden centre, and I got into the garden centre and had a look around there, and it's such a huge garden centre, so there's so much to see, and they have loads of the spring stuff coming out now, so I was having a good look at that. And I then went off to the plant section and got some plants that's from there, and I'll show you guys. That plant section is huge. I love all the pretty plant pots and all the succulents and cactuses and all the little displays they have, and I was getting lots of photos of those, and love the little unit they had with the shelves and drawer with all the plants in. It's so cute. And then I had a look in the stationery and homeware section and looked at some of the plushies, as they have loads of plushies there, and I don't need any more plushies. I've already got enough plushies as it is. And then I went off and had my lunch in the cafe, and I had some tuna paninis and had a pot of tea and a bit of lemon drizzle cake for my pudding and some chips. And I'm not really a big fan of chips, but those chips are so good, and the coleslaw was mwah. The food was so good. I then stayed in there for a bit and let my food go down, and then I went off and had a look around the outside of the garden centre, all the plants and stuff they had out there, and I was able to get some flower snaps, and I'm going to show you guys those. Spring is definitely on its way. All the flowers are starting to bloom, which is getting me very excited, as I love flower photography, and I can't wait to get lots of flower snaps on my walk. And then I got myself some sweets from the little sweet section on my way out, and I got some foam banana and shrimp sweets, and I'm going to show you guys those. I can't wait to tuck into those. I do have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I'm going to try and not eat them all in one go. I then got to the bus stop to get the bus back and was listening to music on my headphones, and the bus arrived and I didn't really have to wait that long, which is good. I then got home and my grandma was over for a bit, and my mum and grandma had got back from being out for food, and then I had some puppy cuddles with Bear. He's just so adorable, and he is getting so big. His paws are massive. He's going to be a big boy. And I am now off to go to meet my mate at his workplace as he finishes at 4, and then we're going to go back to his for a catch up with him, his partner and their baby, and I'm going to get to see their baby who is growing so fast, and she's just so cute. I'm really looking forward to having a catch up with them, and I'll see you when I'm back from that. It's later on in the evening now, and I've had such a lovely evening. I met Tom at his workplace. He works at one of the pubs in the high street, and then we headed off back to his, where we met his partner Nestra and a baby Ava, who's just so cute. She's such a cute bean, and we were just playing with Ava with all of her toys, and I had a cup of tea and just sat and chatted with Tom and Nestra and was having a lovely catch up with them. And then after we'd had our catch up, I then met up with Tash and we went off to the lounge to have some tea, and I had some blueberry pancakes with a strawberries and cream milkshake and got a photo of that. And then I went off to one of the pubs and we played some games of Ludo, and we got a photo on the sofas where we sat and played Ludo. And I love those sofas, they're so cozy and really comfortable. And then one of our mates, Dee, joined us, and then we went off to one of the other pubs, and I had 2 sets on the beaches and got a mirror selfie from one of the mirrors on there, and had such a lovely evening with some great people. And I want to show you guys some snaps I got from my evening out. I then got back and I got a snap of Bear in his bed, and he's getting so big, and I'm going to show you guys that. I then was just watching a bit of my journal and just a bit of music, and was going to do some more of one day, and watched some episodes of Doctor Who and watched Home and Away from today. And then I was sorting my Bluetooth doll out into a new look. I'm going to show you guys. Here is my new Bluetooth doll's look, starting off with the shoes. She's got these white high heels on, and then she's got these black netting stockings on. Then she has this yellow skirt with the apple red buttons down the middle. Then she has this white jumper on and her black hat, and I've given her a gap fringe, and her hair's long down to the floor. And I love this new look that she's got on, used by the ILY fashion packs, and the skirt is just so cute. I love that skirt that she has on, and it's from the ILY Disney fashion packs that I got, and I'm loving mixing and matching new looks with those clothes that I got for my preset doll. I then was just listening to a bit of Kylie and a bit of Lady Gaga, and I love Lady Gaga's newest song, and I can't wait for Lady Gaga's 7th album to be out soon. And then I finished writing my journal entry for today and put that away, and had some cereal, and I set my alarm ready for tomorrow as I've got morning group tomorrow morning. And then in the evening we're going out for a curry, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm now off to go and watch today's UK soaps and Love Island All Stars, and we'll see you more of the vlog tomorrow. It's Friday, almost the weekend. I hope you guys are all having a lovely end to your week. I got up ready to go off to morning group and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and had some cuddles with Bear, and he's just getting so big so quickly, and I'm just enjoying cuddling him and being able to pick him up before he is so big that I will not be able to pick him up anymore. And then my mum dropped me off to morning group, got to morning group, and we were doing some Valentine's Day crafts as it's Valentine's next Friday, and we were decorating some biscuits using ice piping bags to make hearts on biscuits, and put some little heart little sprinkles on them as well. And using the piping bags were quite tricky, but I think they came out looking quite good. You can definitely tell that they're supposed to be hearts, and I'm sure you guys those.
We did some biscuits at Morning Group for Valentine's Day next week and put some hearts on the biscuits with some decorations on. They look so cute.
I'm quite impressed with how they turned out. And then we had a little coffee and tea break and had some biscuits and a bit of a natter. And then after that, we then did some crafts and we were making some hearts out of some red cardboard paper and stapling them together. And it was a little bit tricky. My hand-eye coordination isn't the best, so it was a bit tough to try fold them together and staple them together, but I managed it and I was very happy with how they turned out, and I'm sure you guys do.
Did some heart banners. They look so pretty.
It was so much fun decorating the biscuits and making that banner with those hearts on. And then it was the end of the session and I got picked up by my mum, got home, and I had some tuna mayonnaise sandwiches and a cup of tea for my lunch, and then had some cuddles with Bear and he fell asleep on my lap. It's just so adorable. And then me and my mum just watched a bit of TV, and my dad had taken my grandma off to doctors for some appointments that she had, and then they got back and my grandma stayed at ours for a bit, and then my dad dropped her home, and I then hung up my heart banner that I did at Morning Group above my bedroom door, and I'm going to show you guys that. Here is my heart banner above my bedroom door that I stuck up there, and I think it looks really good. I had to put it high above my door so that every time I went into my bedroom or came out of my bedroom, I wasn't hitting my head on the banner and didn't want it coming down and breaking. And then I was listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing and colouring in of some of my new illustrations, and wrote some more of one day, and I've just finished off one of my new illustrations and I'll show you guys that. It is one of my new illustrations that I've just been finishing off, and I've added a bit of red to the illustration and I just love it. She's got this amazing dress with these flared sleeves and this lace bit at the top, and then this red pearl belt, and then she's got a slit down the side with some stockings on, and then she's got these stunning red sparkly boots giving me kinky boots vibes, and I love the black long acrylic nails, and she's got a triangle black ring on. She's got some ear piercings in, some like spiky ear piercings, and then this pom-pom long dangly earring, and she's got this necklace with this black pearl in the middle, and she's got long flowing hair, like flicky hair, and then this shade bit here, and she's got these black lips and stunning lashes, and I just love the face. Faces are probably my favourite things to do when doing my illustrations, and I just love this look. Love that illustration, the edgy vampire-esque kind of vibes. And then I was just tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse. I've just been watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and I'm now just going to be chilling before going off for tea. We're going to have a curry, and there's going to be quite a lot of us attending the curry, and I cannot wait to have this curry, and I will see you with a bit more to vlog later on. It's later on in the evening now, and I ended up going off to Surroundings, this really cool shop in the high street where I live, which sell prints and artwork and socks, which I've got a lot of socks in there before, and lots of arts and crafts bits, and it's really cool in there. And they've got a load of knitted cuddly toys in there now, and they had some Wallace and Gromit ones, and I saw one of them and I knew I had to get that, so I then made way off there, and I was listening to music on my headphones, and the bus happened to pull up, so I managed to get on the bus to get into town, and I got to the shop and I got this adorable knitted Wallace and Gromit Feathers McGrew knitted toy, and he is so cute, and I'm so glad to have him. And then I made way back, and on the way back I popped into one of the flower shops and I got a snap of some sunflowers. I love sunflowers, they're so pretty, and it always makes me feel a bit happier, especially when it's dark and gloomy outside, and it just makes me feel a bit more brighter. They're just such pretty colourful flowers. I then headed back and I got home and I was listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing, colouring in, and reading some more of One Day, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and then I did some TikToks and pictures of those. I did one showing my Feathers McGrew knitted cuddly toy, and I am obsessed. It's so cute, and it's this over there along with my Stitch cuddly toy that I have. And then I was just watching a bit of TV and just chilling, and then my older sister and older brother and his girlfriend arrived, and we were getting ready to go off to have the curry, and my younger brother and his girlfriend were meeting us there, and my grandma had stayed for the afternoon, and we then all headed off to go to have the curry, and it was so delicious, and I'm going to show you guys snaps of the food. Poppadoms are so good, and had some onion bhajis and had some garlic naan bread, and I had a chicken korma. I'm not a big fan of spice, so I had that, the safe option. And then my mum and dad dropped her grandma home, and then I came back with my older sister while my older brother and his girlfriend went back in my older brother's car, and younger brother and his girlfriend came back in my younger brother's work van as he had to come from work. And then when home, we would then just watch a bit of TV, listen to a bit of music, and just chilling, and then our food go down. And then my younger brother's girlfriend headed home first, as she was off to pack for going off away to Thailand, and I hope she has a fab time in Thailand. And then my older sister and younger brother stayed for a little bit longer, and we watched a bit of the last leg. And then my older sister and younger brother both went home, and my older brother and his girlfriend were just watching a bit of TV, and my younger brother stayed a little bit before going off home and was making a fuss of the dog. And Bear is just so cute, and he was loving all the attention with all of us making a fuss of him. And my older brother's girlfriend has gotten into watching Love Island All Stars, so we were chatting about that. And I am now off to go and finish writing my journal entry for today, and then I'm going to be watching today's Home and Away, UK soaps and Love Island All Stars, and then I'm going to be watching on Netflix Still Magnolias. The new series is out, and I cannot wait to watch that, and we'll see you in more vlog tomorrow. It's Saturday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend. I got up after a lie-in, and Bear is not barking as much in the night now. He's sleeping through the night now, which is really good, and means that I've actually been able to get some proper sleep and not having to use the way noise that I was using to have to block it out, because they say not to go down to him if he's barking or whimpering, because he needs to learn that at night we're asleep, and that if we do go down here, then oh, if I bark and whimper, someone will come and play with me. So we have been trying not to go down to him, and it's working, which is good. I think he whimpered a bit and barked a bit first thing this morning when my dad was getting up, but other than that, he was really good, and he's been behaving, he's been good as gold, and he's fitting in so well. It feels like we've had him a lot longer than 2 weeks. It's crazy how it's 2 weeks already, and he's getting so big. I then had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and I had some lemon curd toast, which I love lemon curd, although my mum calls it lemon turd. She's not a big fan, bless her. And then we just watched a bit of TV. I then got showered and changed, and I headed off to go to the garden centre, my happy place. And on the way up there, I was listening to music on my headphones, and I got a snap of some snowdrops. I'm going to show you guys. They're such beautiful flowers. I then got to the garden centre, and I had a look around the garden centre and had a look at the homeware and stationery section, and I ended up getting this adorable heart pillow, which is a winky face, and it's so goddamn adorable. And I love theming my pillow section just behind me for all themes like Christmas, autumn, Halloween, and Valentine's Day is no exception. So I've got this to put behind me, and yeah, it's just so soft. And then I got some flower sets. I got some more of these really pretty patterned flowers, and I just love the colours of those flowers. And then I went off to the cafe and had some lunch from there, and I had a tuna melt with some chips and coleslaw and salad, and had a pot of tea and a bit of carrot cake. It was so delicious. And then this robin that comes into the garden centre, and they've tried everything to get it to leave, but it just keeps coming back, so it's now like the garden centre's little pet. And he's so well-natured, he just sits out on the tables and sometimes gets given food because he's got a bit of a belly on him. And I was able to get a snap of him whilst I was sat having my lunch, and I'm going to show you guys that. Robins are so beautiful, and they're one of my favourite birds, and I can't believe I was able to get a snap of him up so close. He literally came right up to me, and I was just sat there, so I just quickly got my phone and pressed my camera as much as I can till I could get one, and finally managed to get a good photo of him because they're very quick and they move very quickly, so I was able to get a really nice snap, so I was very happy about. And after that I went off to the plant station and I got some plants out from there. They just had a load of new plants in, so they changed a load of the displays and put some new displays out, so I was able to get some new plant snaps. And I just love all the succulents and cactuses and the pretty plant pots and all the pretty displays they have out. And then I made my way home, and on the way back I was listening to my music on my headphones again, and I got back and I got my uniform ready for work this evening. I'm working with Tash, we're going to smash it, and I then listened to a bit of music and just drawing and colouring in. I was reading some more of One Day, and a year ago today is when the One Day series aired, so it's the 1 year anniversary since One Day ripped my heart out and stood all over it. Such a great series, but bloody emotional. The ending just gets me every time, and I still can't believe when watching it back now, me and Tash have been to where they kissed on those steps and lots of other locations they use in One Day, and me and Tash were fangirling when we were there. Literally just love that show so much. I'm currently reading the book, and it's such a good film and book, but just reading it and just knowing how it ends just always breaks my heart. But yeah, I'm currently reading that and just love it so much. And I am now off to go and finish off watching some episodes of One Day, having a bit of a One Day rewatch since it is the 1 year anniversary of that show being aired. And we'll see when I'm back from work. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from being at work. I did 5 till close, and I got myself ready for work. Got dropped to work by my dad, got into work, got clocked in and put my bag and kit away, and it was me and Tash to start with, and then one of our other colleagues came in at 6, and it was pretty quiet but steady. As we have the Six Nations on, we don't show sports as we don't have any TVs in our restaurant where I work, so it was quite calm, and I just smashed out a load of the cleaning and clothes jobs, and then we finished about 11:30ish, and then me and Tash were going to do a TikTok dance, but I was pooped, and I was like, we'll have to do it when we've got more time, as I just wanted to get home and get into bed. And we were going to go off to the pub, but I have work tomorrow. I'm doing 9 till 3, so I'm probably just going to have an early night. And I was going to go, and we literally got down the road and we're about to go in, and I was like, I'm just going to call it a night. And so we chatted for a bit, I gave her a hug, thanked her for a great shift, and then she headed home, and I then made my way home and I was listening to music on my headphones on the way home, as I'm not really a fan of walking home late at night without having music to listen to, because it's really quiet, really eerie, kind of creeps me out, and it helps me to not feel so anxious. And I got back, got into my PJs, and then text Tash to let her know that I was home okay, and she did the same to let me know that she was back okay. And then for my tea I had mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was so delicious, it was so cheesy. I didn't finish writing my journal entry for today and put that away, and I got my uniform ready for work tomorrow doing a 9 till 3, and I'm now off to go and watch some episodes of Doctor Who. So I've just been rewatching a load of David Tennant episodes, and I watched the Fireplace episode earlier, which is probably one of my favourite episodes of Doctor Who, and I am still waiting on my Dream Bestie Teresa roller skating doll. I've got two, one to have in box, one to have out of box, and it hasn't arrived yet. It said it was either going to arrive today or tomorrow, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it arrives tomorrow. Something to look forward to when back from work, and I'll see you more to vlog tomorrow. It's now Sunday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely Sunday rest. I got up on my Sunday morning and I had work doing 9 till 3, so I was up early, showered and changed, ready for work, had some toast and a cup of tea, had some puppy cuddles with Bear, and he's such a snuggly dog, and I was just listening to a bit of music before work, getting into work mode, and then my dad dropped me up to work. I got to work, I got clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was just me and one other colleague to start with, and then one of our other colleagues came in at 10, and it was quiet to start with, and then it got quite busy, and so I was wearing lots of food and drinks and doing lots of food and drink orders and drinks making and cleaning lots of tables, and I was on bar for most of the day, so I was putting lots of pints and wearing lots of coffees. And then at 1 o'clock we had a musician come in and perform, as we have musicians come in and perform on Sunday afternoons, and he was really good and was really good at singing, and caught myself singing along to some of the songs that he was performing. And then I finished at 3 and I clocked off and got my bag and coat and got changed into a jumper that I had in my bag, and then I head off. I went off to Cub and got myself some lunch from there, and then on my way back I got a snap in front of my town's church, and I managed to snag my sleeve of my jumper on this hook that was on the wall next to the church while I was standing trying to get a photo. Got the photo but managed to get a hole in my sleeve. Got back and luckily my mum is able to mend it. I then had my lunch and I had some chicken Caesar wraps and a cola, and got some oatmeal raisin biscuits from the little cake and cookie aisle, and they're such good biscuits. And I had one of those with a cup of tea and listened to a bit of music, and then had some prawn cocktail crisps, which are my favourite crisps ever. And then we were just watching a bit of the rugby, and my mum was getting the tea ready, and my older brother's girlfriend stayed for tea, and then she went off home after tea, and we had our Sunday roast, and I'll show you guys that. The Sunday roast was so delicious and the crackling was so good, and my grandma wasn't feeling very well, so she didn't come out for tea. Hopefully she's feeling better soon. And my older sister came up and she got some bread and butter pudding that my grandma had made, and she got my older sister to bring it up for her, and she made it for us. And my older brother didn't get some last time, so he was desperate to get some, and it was really good, and I had some custard with that. And then my older brother's girlfriend went off home, and it was lovely having her to stay over the weekend. And then I was just watching a bit of Antiques Roadshow with my mum and my dad and older sister, and then my older sister headed home and she dropped me up to my work's quiz we do on Sunday evenings, and me and Tash did the quiz, and it was so much fun, and I just had a cola and some cashew peanuts from there whilst they're doing the quiz. And we might have come last, but it's not the winning, it's the taking part that counts, and I didn't care what place we came. I was having so much fun and we were laughing so much, and always have such a great time with Tash. And then I finished the quiz and stayed for a bit and chatted and hung out with Tash and Jamie, and then I headed home and I listened to my music on my headphones on the way home, and it was raining, so I was glad I took my coat with me in my bag, and so I wore that so I didn't get as wet as I would have if I hadn't taken my coat. And then I got home and I finished my journal entry for today, and I'm now off to go and watch today's Dancing on Ice and Love Island, and I'm just going to be chilling and I hope you guys all have a lovely week ahead and all have had a lovely week and weekend. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon.